Hello everybody! Welcome to episode 2 of our 1.19 Let's Play. As you can see, I am here in my little mine that I've started. I haven't gotten very far. I've only gone down to Y level 16 for iron. And I'll show you, we made a little discovery down here. Actually, down here at the very first tunnel I made, I found a mine shaft, which is excellent for us. I know it's a little bit scary, but we have at least iron armor now, and we might die a couple times, but I feel confident we'll at least be able to get something out of it. I'm hearing lots of baddies though, which is slightly concerning. Let's tunnel on down here and see. Whoa. I'm hearing baddies right on the other side of this wall, which makes me think that there's another cave or something back here. I'm not sure why I'm going to find it, but the noises are just driving me crazy. Okay, you know what? It's not worth it. Let's just keep looking here. I'm gonna take some of these rails. They may come in handy later. There were 2 creepers down here. I don't know where they went, but I am ever so slightly terrified of where they could have gone. Found them! Yikes. Oh look, one of them dropped a bow. Well, that's nice. There is the slight problem of needing arrows though. This guy didn't drop arrows either. Alright, well that's fine. Save it for later. Look guys, look! There's a geode down there! Oh, that's awesome. How pretty. I've always wondered, are mineshafts worth exploring after the early game? Because obviously in the early game, you get a lot of resources that aren't otherwise available to you. After a while, the resources you can get are things that you can get easily other places. So I don't know. I've just wondered that. Is it even worth taking the time? Okay, we have to deal with these creepers. Here's the problem is I don't have any arrows to get them from afar. Yikes. And that tends to happen when I try to fight creepers, so... Oh, scary. Okay, I think that was the only 2, so we're gonna go down there. Hopefully we are not falling into some kind of trap. This isn't much of a mine shaft. Hopefully there's more. Oh, hello! Oh my goodness, look at this. A geode with a mine shaft through it. I have not seen this before. This is very, very cool, having this mine shaft through this geode. I've not seen anything like it, and I really, really like it. It makes me think, I don't really know exactly what I would do, but it gives me a really great idea for building. Like, what if you had a base that was made to look like it was just made right through a geode? Definitely getting lots of nice rails. I see our first mine chest. Okay, that's not bad. Got some iron, got a couple extra torches. Some lapis, which I might leave 2 of those behind. And a name tag. Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna leave behind this worn out bow. I'm hearing a crazy amount of zombies around here. It is ever so slightly terrifying because it sounds like they're on all sides of me. There has got to be a spawner down there. Look how many zombies are around. There's more down there. Yes, yes, yes it is. Okay. That's good to know. Alright. There also seems to be a cave on the other side of one of these walls. Or maybe below. That is within range of this spawner. And is spawning zombies galore because I hear them. Oh my word, that was an accident. This is a mistake. I'm leaving. Ah! Oh my goodness, look at them all down there. What on earth? That is another spawner. Hello? But what kind is it? Oh, it's a dungeon, so it's not going to be cave spiders, right? Okay, it's just another zombie spawner, but that's okay. Okay, so now I have the option of a double zombie farm as well. Oh, wow. Look how close they are. There's this one here and that one there. Okay, this is cool. So overall, that's not a bad haul. As you can see, I have got quite a bit of iron and redstone and lapis. Little gold here and there. Of course, our 2 diamonds, which is the most important thing we got. We got the double zombie spawner, which is huge. Actually, we only found 1 chest to loot in that whole mine. Now, we didn't finish exploring it yet, but that was the main reason we went down there, was for the minecart loot. But oh well, I'm extremely happy with what we did get, and I'm not complaining. So I've noticed that we have a shipwreck right here off the shore by our base. Let's craft a door and then check it out. Okay, now we're all set. Okay, got some lapis and some iron, not too bad. Some books, that's good for us. An empty map and a buried treasure map. Awesome. Let's go check that one out. It looks very far away. Well, we can take an adventure to look for that in a minute, but first, we need to make some shears. You know what that means. We need to decorate. Our oak tree should give us some lovely leaves. Very satisfying. That should be more than enough for now. The second thing we need is clay. Hello. He has a bow and arrow underwater. I don't know if anybody told you, dude, but that's very useless underwater. First some barrels. And then a lantern or 2. And some plants. Just some nice little bushes here. There, now things look much prettier. And now I think we can go on a little adventure and find this buried treasure. Okay, so the map says we need to go northwest. So that would be, see, that's west, so that's north. So we need to go kind of in this direction. Hi, pig. Oh, look, it's starting to fill in. Looks like it's on this little sandy island here. Over here. Okay, we're here. Yep, here it is. Iron, TNT, gold, heart of the sea, water breathing potion. I'm gonna leave everything else. Okay. So that wasn't very helpful. I'm kind of doubting I'm going to ever need a conduit, so the heart of the sea is pretty useless. While we're out, let's see what's on the other side of this ocean, shall we? We'll get back closer to our base and then go straight west from there. So unfortunately, I lost the footage from the rest of that exploration trip, so I'll just recap what we did. We found a village, and we actually found another mesa, which was incredible, and we found that buried treasure, and it actually had 2 diamonds in it, which is amazing. So now we have enough for a diamond pickaxe. And I'm going to explain the rest of my goals for this episode. We are going to mine for diamonds, and we are going to set up one of our spawners, and I'd also like to plant some gardens. Now the question is, which spawner do we want to set up? We could do the skeleton spawner, which is way over there, or we could do the double zombie spawner. Now the perk of the double zombie spawner is that it is a double spawner, which means more XP. However, the skeleton spawner would give us bones. But I think we're going to try to set up the zombie spawner, which I believe is out here somewhere. Let's check the coordinates. I took a screenshot. Oh, and I almost forgot. We also got a cat while we were out. She doesn't have a name yet, so leave me some ideas in the description. So it's around here, which will mean that we have to dig it down into the water, and the access point will have to be out here, which is manageable. But what that means is that we're going to have to decide on some kind of build to cover it up, because I don't really want an ugly pillar sticking up out of the water. So for now, we can have that ugly pillar, but we're gonna have to think of something to put over it. And before even we do that, we're going to plant a field. We've got our bucket and we have our hoe, and let's get started. Okay, so now our field's all done. I didn't have enough seeds to finish planting it, so that'll come later, but for right now, this is a good amount of wheat. I put slabs over all of the water sources and a torch on top for lighting. Now, this is only temporary. I don't really love the torches, but until we get some better lighting sources, this is what we have to work with. So I think it'll work for now. You may also have noticed that I added these flowers around our porch. And behind them, I've put mangrove roots and a couple of leaves, mainly just to fill in the empty space behind them. You can't really tell, but it makes a difference. And as you can see, I've done this all the way around except for right here, and that's because I have plans for this. And I think we're gonna do that real quick. So I wanna make a little work area here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put in some cobblestone and andesite, gravel, maybe even a little bit of tuff for texture. And we're gonna make a cute little patio work area here. And to be honest, this is mostly aesthetic. I have all of the tools that I'm going to have out here inside my house. I just thought that it would be cute and add a little bit of character to our house. So we're gonna add a crafting table, some furnaces, maybe a barrel for storage, and we'll use these trapdoors as kind of a little countertop. I want to craft up some spruce stairs and make a sort of table for the stone cutter. Put some decorations. And maybe we'll even put our cartography table out here. And a cauldron. We can fill that with water. I'd like to craft up an item frame and put one of our buried treasure maps on the table as well. Maybe we'll move this first. Well, it's not as impressive as I thought it would be. Oh well, we'll leave it for now. I don't think it totally fits the vibe of this work area, but I kind of like it at the same time, and it fills in some space and makes everything look more put together. And now it's time to find our diamonds. I'm going to craft up a bunch of pickaxes, and I'm going to deepen our mine until we get down to diamond level and see what we can get. I'm going to give myself about an hour and see what happens in that time. If not, maybe I'll just see you back later. Okay, we're back. Now, we didn't do as well as I hoped we would. We only got 12 diamonds, but that's still better than nothing, and that can get us at least a few basic tools and an enchanting setup. So we're going to go and stick with that for now. The next order of business is to get levels. I'm going to set up my zombie spawner out there. Now, the entrance is going to be a little bit weird for now, but we'll have to think of a building to go over it later. And my goal is to set up our enchanting setup down there for now. I would like to build some sort of tower or building or something up there for our permanent enchanting setup. But because the zombie spawner is going to be how we get our levels, we're going to start there for now. So this is more or less where we took our coordinates for the zombie spawner. So we are going to dig down. First, I'm going to drain out the hole here. Okay, now using sand to help drain out the water. And we'll have a ladder to go up for now. But I think what we'll do is also make a drop chute with water to get down. At least save us a little time. Okay, so we're down here now, and I think the next step is to dig these out and find out exactly where our AFK spot needs to be so that we can build the farm accordingly. Now, the problem is I'm gonna need soul sand, which means going to the Nether, which is not fun and nobody ever wants to do. But that is going to be a problem for in a little while. First, let's dig this out. And digging this out with iron tools is not going to be fun. So I've got them both dug out now, and as you can see standing here, that one is activated and so is that one. So around in here, give or take, I think I can move over 1 or 2 blocks in both directions. But anyway, either way, they should both be lit up, which is fantastic for us. So now the next step is, well, I have quite a bit of amethyst shards gathered as well as amethyst blocks. I'm gonna use that to decorate the spawner a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna decorate it a ton, just because it's a spawner, no one's really gonna see it, but a little bit is a little bit of fun, isn't it? So now I'm going to take this random chest of junk and we're gonna go back to the top. I'm also out of iron, so I can't make any more pickaxes anyway, so I really can't keep going. And then we're gonna have to make another portal and poke into the Nether and cross our fingers that there is soul sand nearby. I really don't want to explore in there very much. I have terrible armor and it scares me. I am not a fan of the Nether. Oh, and I apologize if you can hear my dog in the background. She is panting and quite loud in her sleep. I don't really have a plan as to where I want this portal to be permanently, so we're just gonna put it, I'd say here is good enough. I mean, I'm not very worried about it. Hopefully nobody's too upset I don't finish the corners. Oh wait, it only needs to be, oh man. It only needs to be 3 wide on the bottom. Oh well. Okay, there's my portal. I'm gonna put my obsidian back. I have my gold helmet on, and that's about as prepared as we can be right now for this. Oh, please don't be a crimson forest. Oh, well, there's my soul sand. Oof, this is kind of dangerous, not gonna lie. Okay, but you know what? It's okay. It's not that bad. This is soul soil though, not soul sand. Here we go. Soul sand. I'm going to take just a couple of pieces and then leave. Let this load in. Maybe something interesting will appear. Also, the Nether noises are scary, guys. This whole place really freaks me out. The good news is that we have a warp forest right there. There's a basalt delta here, a massive lava lake, and we are currently in a soul sand valley. I'm hoping, oh, I don't like this. This is very scary over here. I'm hoping that something like another waste or, well, I guess that's the only other biome I really want. A crimson forest would be nice to have close by, but not too close. I'm glad to not have spawned. Oh, that's scary. Wow. Okay. We need to really strengthen that up. But I have my soul sand, which is what I needed. I don't think I have enough kelp either. No, so we're gonna have to harvest some kelp, but that's not a big deal because we're right next to the ocean. Okay, so now we gotta figure out the decor in this place. We have deep slate and amethyst to work with. And I think what I want to do is accents of amethyst, but mainly deep slate bricks. Let's start with some deep slate pillars here in the corners. And yeah, we'll do a deep slate trim as well. Put some amethyst in the middle here. And yeah, I think that's what we're gonna go with. It's super plain, but I think I like it. There, now that's all done. The next step is going to be to dig all of this out into the size of room that I want. Like I said before, I don't have a clear plan. I think I'm going to just dig this out from over there to over here in a decent sized room and about the same floor level as this, and then just see what happens and what inspiration I get. I'm going to wait until I have my room size here figured out before I make the water streams and everything that's going to carry the zombies around. The reason for that is that I don't know where I need the zombies to end up yet until I have this all in place. Okay, so let's do some planning here. I have this space dug out. I'm definitely going to be moving the way up and down to one of the edges. I'm not sure what yet, but this is what we have. So this will be our only window into this spawner, but we have the two over here, so I think that's gonna work out just fine. It's not gonna be perfectly symmetrical, but you'll have that with two spawners like this, so it doesn't matter. I think what we want to do is plan out where we want our way up and down and where we want our enchanting setup, because that will be the two main features that we're going to have to work around. Anything else will just be decor. Alright, so I've done some planning and I think this is what I'm going to go with. I have my enchanting setup right here, and I don't know if I'm going to stick with this bookshelf arrangement, but it's good for now. I also have my killing mechanism right here in this corner, and that is a good distance for both spawners to reach. And my up and down water elevators will be right here. I don't think that we're going to be decorating this room today because this video is already getting really long. And for whatever reason, my computer is having some serious lag issues right now, so I apologize for that. I think it's worth noting now that I'm not following any particular tutorial, I'm just winging it. So we're gonna set up the spawner and I'll get back to you when it's done. Well, this happened. Maybe I should explain. I was trying to make this drop chute, and it was too long, and I died. I'm sad because that was such a ridiculous way to die, and it was because I wasn't watching. We died coming up here. Our stuff's like floating there, so I have to figure out how to get down there without dying again. Okay, well that worked out. Alright, we are ready to activate this. Let's see how this goes. Alright, so far so good on that side. We'll just do the one side first. Okay, so I think we have a problem with my water stream, so we'll deactivate this. And I gotta figure out how to get up there. Alright, well, I have fixed it. The problem was I had a water stream in the wrong spot. The only thing is, I made a mistake when I designed this. This spot right here, the killing spot, when I stand there, this spawner isn't activated. It's just too far. You can't really tell because I have the tinted glass in right now, but I knocked it out and double checked and it's not activated. So I kind of have to stand back here, let it fill up for a while, and then go in. But overall, I'm not too unhappy about it because it still works and it just takes an extra second to run in and kill them real quick. I also installed this drop chute and a water elevator coming in and out of here, so I'm actually going to get rid of this pretty soon. And I think the next episode we're going to spend designing the inside of this, and who knows what else we're going to get into. But thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment letting me know what you thought. Even just a little emoji makes my day. Thank you all so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye!